Jayson Tatum is slowly walking himself back into the MVP conversation with 3 30-point games in a row. In this video, I want to break down some film from this insane game versus the Pacers where they won 118-101, and Jayson Tatum was 2 points shy of 40, but also had 13 rebounds and 6 assists as well. On this play specifically, you can just see how deadly he is with the ball in his hands. And if he can play like this at any type of consistent level, the Celtics might just be the best team in the NBA this season. Now here we go again. You get this ISO versus a young Benedict Mathurin. What we want to do here is spread out the floor. So we got Peyton Pritchard here. We got someone else in the corner, probably Jaylen Brown. You got Al Horford up top and O'Shea Brissett up top as well. Clearing out the middle of this floor. He can either drive and kick. He can either isolate here versus Benedict Mathurin. What he decides to do is a nice signature sidestep three over the defender's arms and absolutely drains it. Guys, this is huge. Okay, so what we're going to see on this play is we're going to see a little hesitation by Jayson Tatum. What this does is create Benedict Mathurin, indecisive. He doesn't really know what to do. Ready? Boom, right there. Breaks his ankles. You see that? Listen, not a lot of people saw that, but a slight ankle break, pull up three, easy money all day long. Guys, in this video, we're going to break down a bunch of film, a bunch of, plays from this game, and I'm going to showcase to you guys why Jayson Tatum is the MVP of the Boston Celtics, one of the biggest X factors, but most importantly, why this team with Jayson Tatum playing this can probably win it all this season. Banner 18, comment down below, what do you think? Is this the season the Celtics can get banner 18, yes or no? If not, comment down below, who do you think the Celtics should try to target at the trade deadline? And lastly, comment down below, who is the biggest threat to the Boston Celtics for the rest of the season? Without any further ado, let's jump into some more film. Another thing I loved about Tatum in this game was his ability to not force up shots. Now, what I mean by that, obviously Tatum is going to take the majority of the shots for the team, but he didn't force up threes. We saw the Celtics do that a lot throughout the entirety of this season so far, but watch this play as we get the offensive rebound. Jrue Holiday is going to drive in, drawing multiple defenders in. We got O'Shea Brissett down low, drawing in Mathurin. We got Jalen Smith over here. McConnell's in the stands, and now we have an extra guy coming up here defending Jrue Holiday. That's Buddy Hield. Now, Jrue is going to kick out to Jayson Tatum, whose man Buddy Hield is, inside the arc. Okay, now Tatum could easily pull up for this three, right? Easily. He's having a good game. Why not just take the three? Well, we can get a better shot. Pump fake it. Buddy Hield gets into the air, takes 2 steps up, and pulls the mid-range. We know how good of a shooter Jayson Tatum is from the mid-range, and we need to see more of this. This is beautiful basketball by the Celtics again, getting the offensive rebound, kicking out to Tatum, making Buddy Hield get into the air, and once you see this, man, you have an easy lane to the basket, a pull-up jumper, nothing but net, man. Love to see it. Let's go, man. Tatum, keep playing like this. Again, another solid play here by Jayson Tatum. It is pretty much early second quarter, and they're already starting to shadow him with 2 defenders here. Now, this is huge. We're going to get a spin off here by Jayson Tatum. Now, usually when Tatum spins off, he drives into the bucket and goes in for a layup, right? However, the versatility for him just to spin but stay with his pivot foot on the floor, on the ground, and pull up for a jumper. Guys, do you know how hard it is to execute a play like this? Not only do you have to have the defender thinking you're going to drive in, but you have to not move that pivot. I mean, that is just insane type of basketball, dude. This is insane. I love watching this film because seeing Tatum do things like this, dude, he's got MVP written all over him. It's just a sense of consistency he needs to find. If you guys don't think Tatum can be an MVP, man, I don't know what you're watching. Once he finds that consistency, it's pretty much over for the league. Okay, here we go. On this play, we're going to see Derek White kick it over to Jayson Tatum. Tatum's going to cross the timeline. We're going to get a screen over here by Al Horford. Now, things that the NBA or teams in the NBA love to do is a thing we like to call drop zone coverage. The Celtics do it a ton. If you guys remember in the finals versus the Warriors, we ran drop zone coverage the entire time and got cooked every single time. Now, what drop zone coverage is when we get a screen like this, the center In our case, when we played the Warriors, Al Horford would just drop back into the left elbow. That way, the guy coming off the screen wasn't able to drive right to the basket for a wide open lane. Now, when you don't do this, it helps guard the three-point line, but also, it is very easy for a guy like Jayson Tatum to now isolate versus Miles Turner, fake like he's driving in, and then step back. I mean, yeah, damn. Dude, if you guys were in my stream last night, by the way, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family for more Celtics videos all year long, and comment down below more film. So if you guys want to see more of these film breakdowns after every single game, not only are we going to be doing post-game breakdowns, but film reviews and have a weekly podcast dropping every week as well. But if you guys were in my stream on my main channel, Matty Dubs, we were actually watching this game live. If you guys want to watch any Celtics games with me, we might actually start moving them to this channel. But here we go. We got a one-on-one. Tatum fakes like he's driving in, steps back, breaks his ankles, puts up a three over Aaron Nesmith, and gets it to go. I mean, guys, this is amazing basketball. Again, when we get this switch here, Miles Turner, Jayson Tatum, we're going to take advantage of this all day long. And what I love about this new Celtics team is when you look at what they had last year compared to now, we probably have Rob Williams up here setting the screen, would make us a little bit less versatile, less dynamic, and then you'd have a guy like Marcus Smart maybe here, which would allow them to draw multiple guys in here. I don't know who's in this corner over here. Let me actually go look. I actually can't see. Nobody. Oh, it's okay. Drew Holiday. So perfect example. I mean, do you see how Jalen Smith he's starting to draw in here? We have a bunch of guys drawing into the paint trying to stop Tatum from driving. Last year, I mean, it would have been so much different where you'd probably see more double teams early and often. But since we have Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Derek White, Drew Holiday, Porzingis, who did get injured in this game, all can shoot the basketball, Sam Hauser, all can shoot the basketball at a high level, it makes us so much more dynamic. But man, Tatum was balling last night. Okay, so a couple of plays later, again, we're going to get a screen up top here by Al Horford. Now, they made adjustments, okay? They called a timeout, and they clearly made adjustments. Let's play drop zone coverage. So here we go. Gets a screen. Now, immediately, we're going to see Miles Turner be like, okay, wait, I don't want to be in that same position as last time. Let me drop back into the paint. Yeah, well, that's a bad decision. You get Bending Mathurin trying to fight over the screen. Does get a hand in Jayson Tatum's face. But low-key, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And again, this is drop zone coverage. For you guys who don't really get it, when a center comes, or a center's guarding a center, Al Horford in this case, sets a screen, the other opposing center will drop back, forcing, Jayson Tatum to not be able to drive into the paint. That is drop zone coverage right there. On the other play, we saw him step up and try to defend him, got his ankles broken, and then he said, okay, not going to do that ever again. But doesn't matter because still allowed the three ball. Amazing, amazing, amazing by JT. Hey, real quick, poor Miles Turner, man. The man got absolutely torched right here. Sidestep three, right over his outstretched arm. And Miles Turner is a great shot blocker, by the way. So this shot is insane. I mean, unbelievable, man. Almost an and one as well. Almost a flagrant. Now, it was clean, but what a shot by Jayson, man. Oh, my. All right, here we go. Another play I want to show you guys. Again, Al Horford running to set a screen up here. Let's get a switch. They've been doing it all game long. We want to get a switch on their big man. In this case, it's going to be Obi Toppin. Now, what you see here is Miles Turner's right here. Now, for the Pacers, what they did was switch him onto O'Shea Brissett. Listen, O'Shea Brissett's a guy who is a hustler. He's going to get a lot of rebounds, but he's not the biggest threat offensively, right? So this is actually very smart by the Pacers, because what it does is when Al Horford set these screens, instead of this being Miles Turner, it is now Obi Toppin, who is a better defender, especially around the perimeter. However, Jayson Tatum, don't matter who's on him. So boom, gets the switch, okay? That's all he wants. All he wants. Right, here we go. And now he's thinking, okay, it's not Miles Turner, but it's still someone I can beat. Here we go. He's going to isolate. What we see here is, again, they're going to spread out. Spread this floor. Allow the paint to be relatively open. That way, if Tatum decides to drive, it will be open, okay? So here we go. Tatum isolating. However, we know, everyone knows, in Boston, he is not going to drive. He is going to take this one-on-one, step back, hand in his face. Again, do you think it matters? No, It don't matter. It don't matter. And again, a good adjustment by the Pacers, switching Miles Turner onto O'Shea Brissett for this possession. That way, when they set that screen, it will be Obi Toppin. But man, Jayson Tatum is just that good of a player. Guys, if you want to see more film breakdowns just like this one, do me a big favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the family, comment down below more film if you guys want to see more film breakdowns like this. Like I said, not only are we doing post-game breakdowns after every single game of the season, but we're also going to be posting film reviews after every single game the following day. We have a weekly podcast coming out, right? We're going to be live streaming games if you guys want to watch those with us on the channel. Join the family, man. This is going to be one of the biggest Celtic armies on YouTube, I promise y'all. So join the family before it's too late. Comment down below the number 0 if you guys are still here in the video. I want to see how many of you Celtics fans are truly my guys. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.